One of the fundamental questions that I ask myself nearly every day is, am I being the best lever for change in my life, with my family, with the world that I can be? Am I creating an environment around me, inside of me? Am I developing the tools? Am I working toward a me that is a better lever, a better tool, a better liver? The answer is always no. The answer is always yes. See, that's the tricky thing about the past. It's gone. It's over. And yeah, the reason it's a yes is because you can't change the past. And you've been the best you can be, whatever your question is. It doesn't have to be lever for change. It can be great mother, great father, great sister, great person, love thyself. Truth is, you did the best you can. And whatever that looks like is great. And it got you in this room. So what's the next step? Welcome. You're in for a weekend that could fundamentally shift your life. That could take you from where you are and step you into the person that you want to be. But it's all up to you. We're just tools that can help you on the way. The shifts that are going to happen this week will come from you. We won't really do anything. You're going to do the work. We're going to guide you. So when I ask myself, am I the best lever for change I can be? The answer is yeah. But in the future, I'm still going to be the best lever for change I want to be. And that's going to look different than it is now. Because I really do feel like the transitions in your life, the irky moments where the bus just takes a hard right and you feel like you're going to fall out, I feel like those are the pivotal moments. This could be one of those pivotal moments. You're in an environment today and for the next 2 days that is totally safe, confidential, and not really like the real world. And yet, when you step back into the real world, you're going to see a whole different ballgame. See, in my life, I've really struggled with the idea of what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? What is the purpose? I would get into something that other people would call a dream. Playing music for a living, for example. But I just didn't see the purpose. It didn't have a big enough effect on my world to make a difference in my life. The truth is, having high standards is a good thing, but it can be paralyzing if you don't have the right tools. This weekend is one of those tools. This is one of those environments that could fundamentally shift you into a higher state of being. I know it did for me. I've never really had a weekend like this. The first time I had personal mastery, I was blown out of the water. My mind was blown at the things that I didn't even realize were keeping me from greatness. And that's the beautiful thing about a community. That's what this is. We get to rely on each other. We get to listen to each other. We get to be honest. And this is a safe, comfortable environment for you. If you don't think so yet. So let this be a chance for you to really look at the hard questions in your life. Put your weekend away. Put your week away. Answer your calls at lunch. But when you're here, be here. Use this as a testing ground. Play the games with realism. Act them out. Really do your best to get everything you can from this trip. And honestly, that's how we should live our lives anyways. Now, some of you might be thinking, I really hope I get my money's worth. Believe me, you will. There's no doubt in my mind that you're going to see value well beyond what you paid to get here. I want to talk a little bit about transition. It's a funny thing, because the person you are now is not the person you will be at the end of the weekend. Now, that's true for all weekends, because we are not the same person that we will be. There will be similarities. We'll look the same, maybe. Depends on your weekend. But there will be some intrinsic, fundamental shifts that you have the opportunity to experience this weekend that can take you into the person that can give you the things in your life that you deserve, that deep down inside you know you really want, but just for some reason can't quite get them. You know, I'm the type of person that used to really require validation. Still do. Validation that I'm intelligent, witty, popular. All those things still exist. I'm not saying you're going to come out of this a superhero, but you're going to come out of here with an awareness that is undeniable and that becomes immensely useful and will start an amazing journey in your life. You choose to partake. The trick is, it's all up to you. Now, let me reassure you, this is completely confidential. I want to rely on everybody in this room to hold true to that the information given out in this room stays in this room. That's the key. Because we're going to work on things that in your day-to-day life people will turn their head away from because it's too intimate, it's too awkward, it's too close. But it is exactly where you need to go to become the person that you really want to be. The only way out is in. And some of you might be uncomfortable already. But just remember, the person who's uncomfortable is not the person who will come out tomorrow. Different person. Similar, but changed. So have faith that the future you has the wisdom that you will become the future you that you want to be. And think about the word become. It's not beget. It's not be go there. It's become. It's coming. You get to decide how long it takes. Who do you want to become? And don't hold back. Don't think about limitations. Just for a second, be up here and just think about it. And then take it down here and see how it resonates. Who do you want to become? Now, immediately you're going to experience things like, well, I would like to be... No, I didn't say that. Well, but my mom doesn't... Well, wasn't part of the question. Who do you want to become? Simple. Don't add any other parts of it. Think about that. All those pieces in between where you said, oh, I would, but I can't. Well, I would like to. You realize that you're keeping yourself from the sheer aspect of even having a dream? That there's things in your life that are holding you from even suggesting that possibly you would like that? See, I didn't even ask for a commitment. I just asked for some imagination. But we are so bogged down and so held back by limitations and by who we're supposed to be and the structure of our family. People tell us it's fear. It's all fear. It's anxiety. It's not rational. So let me ask you again. Who do you want to become?